gravel road. The type of road that I thought we're gonna be on for the most part of this trip, but I was wrong. What was supposed to be a relaxing family trip turns out into a pretty epic adventure.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Steven, and on this 7 adventure number 8, I am with my son Tama, which you might saw on 7A6. And if you didn't, you should go check out this video as well after this one. But on this adventure, we also bring his little sister Megan. And it's gonna be the first time that I'm going on a trip with my 2 kids alone. At first, I decided to not make a video of this trip, and then I thought, why not? It could be a great idea to show that it's possible to go on some awesome adventure even if you are alone with some young kids. Here's the plan. Basically, I'm planning to do what me and Danks was supposed to do on 7A4 back in January. We were supposed to make our way through Forest Road from Rapides-des-Joachims to Highway 117 in Abitibi-Témiscamingue area. But it was winter, so it doesn't work it at all. I was looking forward since that video to came back here to finally explore this area. So here we are at Rapides-des-Joachims. We are actually exactly where we camped the first night on 7A4, me and Danks. The plan was not to camp here tonight, but finally we had a pretty late start today, and we arrived here in Rapides-des-Joachims around 7 p.m. So I decided to just stop here. I know that spot. It's a very great spot. It's an official campsite of the ZEC Rapides-des-Joachims. So I'm gonna spend 2 nights with Tama and Megan only, and then Thursday afternoon their mom gonna join us near Lac Rapid, and we're gonna spend a 3rd night with her. Well, I was losing light pretty fast. So what I was saying is that, yeah, their mom gonna join us near Lac Rapid Thursday afternoon, and because she is on a separate trip right now in Chibougamau. So we'll show you a little bit more about this campsite tomorrow morning. So now we're just gonna chill around the campfire, me and Thomas. Megan, it's in bed since 8:30. So, see you tomorrow. It is 5:30 in the morning. We are July 1st. So happy Canada Day to all those Canadians out there. I am actually on my little morning routine, which is just take a little walk around camp. And then I'm gonna prepare breakfast in a couple of minutes for me, and then for the kids when they gonna wake up. So now it's the perfect moment for me to relax, if you know what I mean. Oh man, there's so much things going on this morning. I just burned a whole battery trying to catch different things. There's some common loon flying from this lake to another. There's this wood picker that I tried to catch, but I didn't see it.
This is pretty accurate. I'm packing up the tent and I just saw a fox on the road. I'm gonna try to catch it up.
Awesome free water. Little hike right here to go check it out, those falls. Hee hee.
Yesterday we didn't take the time to air down, and we have about 250 kilometers to do of on-pavement roads, so it's really necessary to air down right now.
Beautiful camp spot, perfect timing. It's exactly midday, so we're gonna lunch here, and we have to keep pushing after lunch because tomorrow afternoon we have to join Melanie at Highway 117, so I don't want to be very far from the highway tomorrow morning, so unfortunately we're not gonna camp here. Well, I don't know what to think about this trail. It starts to be pretty rough. It seems to be the only trail that goes on the road that I need to go on, or I will need to backtrack a lot. It's not super technical, but it's pretty rough at some point, and Megan is sleeping right now, so it's not the best moment for extreme bumpy stuff. I don't know, I think there's still about 5 kilometers on this trail, and sometimes it's super clean, and then boom, there's some big rock. We'll see. Oh yeah, I'm pretty happy. It turns out pretty good. I'm on the road that I was supposed to be on. Yes, I was afraid to be obligated to backtrack. Very nice campsite. We're gonna take a break here, hang out a little bit, maybe a little swim, and then we're gonna push a little bit more because we are a little bit too far again to camp here tonight. But with what I see all day long, I'm pretty sure we're gonna find something cool like this for tonight. I hope so. Much needed on this trip. Excuse me. Excuse me, you are in the middle of the road. Excuse me. You are in the middle of the road. Move. Please move. You. Okay, let's go. Let's go. I don't want to kill you. Well, this spot is great, but it's right beside the road. This is not really a problem because I didn't see nobody today and it's 4 o'clock. So, gonna try a little bit further. If I didn't find nothing, we'll come back here. It's a great lakeside camp spot. The fire ring, we'll see. We just found this spot. I think I prefer that one. It's not right on the side of the road, but this spot really needs a cleanup. There's a couple of trash here and there, but other than that, it's a pretty cool lakeside camp spot. We're gonna spend the night here. It's almost 5 p.m. and we are starving, so we're gonna cook something. I'm gonna install the tent, set up everything, and I'm gonna relax a little bit.
At this point, we have been reached the north point that the bug situation increased dramatically, so we hang out and eat inside the tent. On day 3, there has been no fancy breakfast, no morning routine walk around camp because we still had 165 kilometers to do, and what I have been seeing on day 2 about road condition, I knew that on day 3 it's gonna be worse because we're gonna make our way deeper into the wilderness, and I was right. Because we had a lot of ground to cover into some pretty rough trail, I knew it was not the time to get out of the Jeep, to try to record some quality camera work. So I almost only produced some POV style hyperlapse with my iPhone, and unfortunately the quality turns out pretty bad. They are very fast and we not really see what's going on the ground, what kind of terrain that I was dealing with, but trust me, it was a crazy adventure. What makes that adventure more intense than it was supposed to is that I make a huge mistakes that I will never do again. When I roughly planned the road that I'm gonna use to make my way from Rapides-des-Joachims to Highway 117, I was sure, I don't know why, but I was sure that it's gonna be mainly some gravel road, easy dirt road, or very light trail. So I decided that it was not necessary to fill up my 2 jerry can of fuel to add all this extra weight on my roof rack. But I was wrong. We should always be prepared because we never know what's gonna happen on this kind of adventure. This morning I was even considering backtracking to Rapides-des-Joachims to have service and to send a message to Melanie to say that we not gonna be able to be at 4 o'clock at Highway 117. But with more than half of a tank of gas, I decided to keep going. And then after about 100 kilometers, boom. At that moment I was talking to the camera, but it seems that my front microphone of my iPhone was broken. But I was exactly saying that I almost had a heart attack right there when I see that washout. Because at first I didn't saw that there was a little bypass on the right there. Let me tell you something. On camera it looks like nothing, but right here there's a really steep descent that it's barely enough wide for the Jeep, and it was really soft sand, so I was really afraid to slide on driver's side into the ditch. Let me tell you that I was really happy that I bought this Jeep Wrangler Rubicon at that moment, because here again on camera it doesn't give it justice, but here it's a really steep soft sand hill to get out of this washout. Man, I love my Jeep. It makes every obstacle so easier. My Jeep, it's not only my car, it's like my friend. We are always together and he brings me everywhere. After that almost heart attack, it finally opens up into some logging roads and easy dirt road, and I was pretty happy to not getting nervous no more longer. But it was time to find a spot to calm down and stretch our legs. And as you can see, it took no longer that we found that perfect spot. After taking our time to relax a little bit, it was time to go back on the road on a mission to find another great camp spot for our third night with their mom. When their mom finally arrived at camp, we were super excited to be finally all together, and we enjoyed that moment at camp. And then, when I was about to install the tent, we realized that a huge storm was coming, so we decided to go back home. And as you can see, I think we took the right decision. As usual, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel and see you on the next adventure.